Now I'm like, that would be totally crazy. Maybe, again, this could be a lookalike. And so I messaged Cabot Phillips and did not get a response. I messaged Cabot Phillips twice today, actually, and asked him if he wanted to have an off-record conversation. And I know that he does the morning wire up at Daily Wire. And I checked, and he's missing from the morning wire. He doesn't do it daily, but he does it enough times that I noticed that he is missing from September 4th to the September 10th on that show.
Not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered.
Andrew Colbert is the person who received a text message from Charlie Kirk saying they're going to kill me.
He wrote me this, please pray for me. Quote, I know they want me dead.
I was here for 5 years.
Another insane twist just hit the Erika Kirk saga, and these fresh leaks are flipping the whole story on its head. The newest receipts suggest Erika's ex-fiancé, Cabot Phillips, may have played a far bigger role in the alleged setup against Charlie than anyone expected, with some online investigators even claiming Erika was paid to act as Charlie's handler until the plan fully played out. And the deeper people dig into Cabot, the weirder it gets. A rumored pizza-shaped tattoo inside his lip, a shady past, and whispers about his family being tied to a mysterious group have the internet in full meltdown mode. But here's where it starts looking really suspicious. Cabot reportedly announced the birth of his son in March 2024, yet only months later Erika allegedly had a child with Charlie, and somehow there's not a single public pregnancy photo anywhere. So, if Erika wasn't being truthful about who she was dating before Charlie, what else did she manipulate behind the scenes? Now, let's rewind to what she publicly claimed, because brand new leaks directly contradict her polished CBS town hall story from December 14th, where she insisted she hadn't dated anyone for 5 years before meeting Charlie. Sounds clean, right? Except the real timeline doesn't match that narrative at all, because during that same period, she reportedly appeared on Season 3 of Bravo's reality show House, with scenes filmed around August 2018 in NYC bars and even the Hamptons, clearly drinking on camera, making it obvious that the 5 years alone claim may have been nothing more than a carefully scripted rewrite.
I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than go. I don't drink. I find it unproductive, not because I'm holier than whatever. I just don't operate that way. But I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. So it goes twofold here. So if you're expecting to marry someone that I was blessed with, like a Charlie, you have to be the type of woman that will attract.
And here's another major detail that completely blows a hole in Erika's timeline, because during that same I wasn't dating anyone era, Erika was allegedly linked to more than one man publicly, and the receipts are getting harder to ignore. One of the biggest names tied to her is Tyler JT Massey, a professional baseball player Erika once praised as her incredible boyfriend, with sources even claiming they may have been engaged after engagement-style photo shoots started circulating online. Then things get even messier. A viral clip from a massive 2015 political rally shows Erika standing beside a man and young girl, and online sleuths swear the man looks exactly like JT Massey, instantly sparking speculation that the child could have been theirs. But the wildest part? In that same shot, viewers also claim they spotted Tyler Bauer sitting in the bleachers. Yes, the same Tyler Bauer who later introduced Erika to Charlie. So, why does this entire chapter feel like it's been wiped from Erika's public story? Especially when Bauer became Fuse's chief operating officer in 2017, and just months later, he allegedly arranged what was presented as a simple job interview that somehow turned into Erika and Charlie's so-called romantic first meeting, because at this point, it's not just missing details, it's starting to look like a carefully edited origin story.
Because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was.
Erika Kirk was dating Cabot Phillips. And if you haven't heard the story, basically, they were dating. They have all kinds of Instagram stuff together, saying we're lovebirds. People are like, oh, you guys are the greatest couple. And they painted together, all this stuff, right? And the same dude was hanging out.
I used to go to every single, Charlie and I were on the road probably 320 some days out of the year. All of a sudden, when I found out I was pregnant, I just stopped. I stayed home because I knew that once my little one was here, my focus was going to shift.
But now the story takes an even wilder turn, because before Tyler ever introduced Erika to Charlie, Erika was already allegedly dating someone with direct ties to the political media world. Kat Phillips, a senior editor who, unbelievably, is now traveling on a Tafusa tour just months after Charlie's passing. The receipts? An old tweet from Kat resurfaced confirming he and Erika were together back in 2017, including a September post where he shared a photo from a paint and sip date with her. And that's where things go from suspicious to downright jaw-dropping. Around that same time, another photo shows Kat casually hanging out and playing basketball with Charlie himself, which throws Erika's public timeline into chaos. Because Erika has claimed she first met Charlie in 2018 at a Turning Point USA event in New York, yet her boyfriend at the time was already friendly with Charlie months earlier, meaning this wasn't some random first meeting at all. It looks more like a connection that was already forming behind the scenes. And the deeper you look into Kat's background, the more unsettling it gets. His father, Tim Phillips, was a powerful name in conservative circles and previously led Americans for Prosperity, before abruptly resigning in 2021 after reports of personal misconduct surfaced. But the internet didn't stop there. A Reddit user claiming they went to high school with Cabot alleged the Phillips family was tied to a cult-like megachurch in Leesburg, Virginia called Cornerstone Chapel, and whether that claim is true or not, it's only adding fuel to a story that's starting to feel less like messy coincidence and more like something deliberately orchestrated.
I went to Turning Point's office opening for their first building, and Tyler he runs Turning Point Action now, and he said, "You need to meet the CEO." I said, "Okay, great." Met him very quickly, shook his hand, said, "Hi, nice to meet you." Neither of us thought anything of it. Looking back now, he apparently sat down with Tyler and said, "We need to hire," or Tyler said, "We need to hire her," and he goes,
I'm sure of Cabot Phillips, and he says, yes, that's the person I remember being at the base.
And now the rabbit hole goes even deeper, because according to the church's official website, Kat's brother Barrett Phillips is reportedly listed as an assistant pastor overseeing middle school youth programs, and that alone made people start looking at this entire circle differently. Then came the detail that absolutely detonated online. Kat's bizarre tattoo. A pizza slice inked inside his bottom lip. A tiny image that somehow triggered massive speculation across social media.
Why?
Because Charlie himself had repeatedly posted about pizza being used as a coded symbol for dark, hidden activity, and once people connected that to Kat, the internet basically exploded. From there, investigators dug up resurfaced screenshots and old posts suggesting Kat and Erika may have stayed in contact long after their supposed breakup, even during the early stretch of Erika's relationship with Charlie, and suddenly the timeline didn't just look messy, it looked strategic. Multiple communities began linking Kat's media projects to Erika's sudden rise inside Turning Point's inner circle, pointing out how his new assignments seemed to line up almost perfectly with her growing visibility beside Charlie. And then came the most unsettling claim of all, that Erika wasn't just entering a romance when she started dating Charlie. She was allegedly being positioned as someone meant to stabilize him, with whispers that Charlie was becoming too outspoken and needed a trusted person close enough to influence and guide him. According to leaked messages circulating online, Erika and Kat were allegedly still texting in 2018 and 2019, the same period she was posting couple photos with Charlie, and some screenshots even show Kat congratulating her on the new chapter, with Erika replying using a winking emoji, a small reaction that, to online sleuths, looked less like closure and more like a secret signal.
Now I'm like, that would be totally crazy. Maybe, again, this could be a lookalike. And so I messaged Cabot Phillips and did not get a response. I messaged Cabot Phillips twice today, actually, and asked him if he wanted to have an off-record conversation. And I know that he does the Morning Wire up at Daily Wire. And I checked, and he's missing from the Morning Wire. He doesn't do it daily, but he does it enough times that I noticed that he is missing from September 4th to the September 10th.
Then came what might be the wildest discovery yet. Photos allegedly showing Erika, Kat Kit Phillips, and Charlie all in the same room at a charity gala in late 2017, with one shot even placing Erika just feet away from both men, instantly blowing up her claim that she first met Charlie in 2018. And the internet went into full detective mode. Reddit users started posting alleged eyewitness accounts from event staff who said they remembered Erika speaking with key conservative media figures that night, including Kat, and one person even claimed she was introduced to a man who looked exactly like Charlie during the same evening. From there, people noticed something else that felt almost too perfect to be random. Erika's social media presence supposedly shifted right after that event. Captions suddenly polished, outfits suddenly coordinated, and her messaging suddenly aligning with Charlie's brand like she was being professionally packaged overnight. That's where Kat's name kept resurfacing, because before his later media work, he reportedly had experience in coaching and brand positioning, which fueled theories that he may have helped craft Erika's new image before the public ever saw her with Charlie. Then the speculation escalated even more when alleged acquaintances from New York started speaking out, describing Erika as always ambitious, but claiming that around 2016 she became obsessed with becoming part of something bigger. And right when the story couldn't twist further, a financial leak allegedly surfaced showing payments tied to a consulting firm connected to Kat's circle around early 2018. The same time Erika reportedly moved to Phoenix and started appearing closer to Charlie's world. Meanwhile, Erika has stayed mostly silent, never directly addressing the resurfaced tweets, leaked texts, or overlapping timelines, instead continuing to present herself as Charlie's loyal partner. But online communities aren't buying it anymore, because the silence now feels less like privacy and more like strategy. And the storm only got louder. Everyday news screenshots, voice notes, and cryptic hints allegedly started dropping, with some claiming former insiders were quietly signaling that Erika wasn't just close to Charlie, she was positioned near him, like part of something planned. People began mapping dates, cross-referencing posts, analyzing timestamps, and even studying body language like a full-blown digital investigation. While Kat remained completely quiet, no denial, no statement, nothing, which only made the theories spread faster. Now to be clear, no one can prove a pizza slice tattoo inside someone's lip means anything sinister, but combined with Charlie's past comments about pizza symbolism, the timing, the erased history, and the sudden image makeover, it became gasoline on a fire that was already out of control. Then came the claim that flipped everything upside down again. Candace Owens reportedly suggested Charlie's head of security attended a classified meeting shortly before his death, and a new rumor claimed Kat Phillips was allegedly there too, and instead of shutting it down with proof, he stayed silent, which online investigators called deafening. At this point, the internet is split between people who think the whole thing is exaggerated chaos and others who believe this is the missing puzzle piece to a much bigger operation that started the moment Erika was introduced to Charlie. And whether it's messy coincidence or something calculated, one thing is certain. This mystery is nowhere near finished, and with every new leak the story keeps mutating into something bigger, darker, and harder to ignore, so drop your thoughts below, because next time we're digging even deeper, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.